Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Gunpla TV, and I am once again joined by
Lindsay,
and I am Todd, and we are with HobbyLink Japan. So yes, we have some new Gunpla kits that have arrived today.
Yes, finally we're getting more stock, right?
We are indeed.
There was a dry period for a while.
Right, at the end of the month there's always kind of that dry period, but then we did get that one HG last week, so...
Right.
But yes, we have something a bit bigger this week.
Yes.
And I love the name of this. It's the Vigna-Ghina, if you were to say it in Japanese. If you were to just look at that English...
The katakana says Vigna-Ghina.
Vigna-Ghina? Doesn't that sound fun? Vigna-Ghina? Vigna-Ghina? But yeah, if you were just to look at the English letters, how would you read that?
I would probably read it Vigna-Ghina.
Vigna-Ghina? Okay.
Vigna-Ghina.
Vigna-Ghina?
Do you know the actual pronunciation?
I'm guessing it would be something about Vigna-Ghina. That's how they have it in Japanese. Vigna-Ghina.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And in addition, we also have the new HG RX Unicorn Gundam. This is the Phenex Destroy Mode, but this is from Narrative. That new anime that they have coming out soon, I think at the end of this year. And one of the cool things about this one is they have changed the shield to kind of have these two tails. Now, I actually don't recall Bandai doing the Phenex as a regular release HG kit before. There was a Master Grade, I think, was HG, or was regular release, but I don't think we ever had a HG Phenex regular release before. I think it was just like they had it for like where the giant Gundam statue is, Gundam Front Tokyo. They had an exclusive Phenex there, but
I see.
But now we can finally get one regular.
Yeah.
So this looks pretty cool. So we'll have to see what I can get completed for next week. If I don't finish the Vigna-Ghina, or if I don't finish both of them, then I'll have this one on the week after, because we don't have much coming on that week either.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. Okay, but for this week, we do have another HG to talk about, and that is the Galbaldy Beta. So shall we take a close look at it?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're back again with the new HG from the Universal Century, and this is HG kit number 212. You know, it seems like they haven't been doing a whole lot of HGUC kits lately, but we do get thrown a bone every once in a blue moon, it seems. But I was really excited to see this kit come out because I like the design of this kit. I'm a fan of the more, what would you call the...
you like the bulkier kits.
I love the bulkier kits, and
Todd likes them thick.
I love them, yeah. I love the mono eye stuff, so this one is right up my alley. And, boy, as you can see as it's turning around here slowly, ever so slowly on our nice turntable. How do you like that, guys? Doesn't it look great? It's pretty cool. They got some great color separations. I like the pinkish, the colors that we got going on here.
Yeah, we've got kind of a burgundy for the darker chest plate, and the kneecaps.
And the grays. And
the gray kind of feels like it has a slightly reddish tone to it as well.
Or maybe a slightly purplish tone. Although maybe just because the whole overall mobile suit is red, so maybe...
Yeah, so we might just be filling that in.
In your mind, you think it looks a bit reddish because of that, but... Anyway, but yeah, he looks great, doesn't he? Alright, so let's take a look at what kind of gimmicks and the weapons and everything that we get with this kit. So as you can see, as it turns around this angle, we have the beam rifle there at the bottom there. A standard beam rifle, although I'm going to disturb him from his rotation here just to show you that. Here, he does have a sticker for the sight eye. Now, as far as stickers on this kit go, there actually was not very many, which always makes me very happy. So you had one here for the sight on the beam rifle, and of course you got to have one for the mono eye. Now, this one came pre-printed with a black line in the middle.
Let's bring him a little bit closer
there so you guys can see that.
There we go.
Now, of course, these are kind of have like a metallic sheen to it, which makes the light reflect off of it and gives it a nice look. If you really want to be all out and paint this yourself, the gray piece underneath this sticker actually has the mono eye molded onto it with the lines that you are seeing there on the sticker. So you have that option if you want. Now, there's 3 stickers total: the beam rifle, the eye, and the third one is just this tiny little yellow line on the shield. And that's all there is for stickers on this kit. Alright, so one really cool feature that they did with this kit, usually when you have the bigger bigger size mobile suits. Now flexing the arms can be maybe a little bit difficult, right? Just because it has that extra bulk.
Yeah.
So one cool thing that they did with this kit is the shoulder joint on the inside actually slides out a bit. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
It slides out. So when you have this slid out here, now this gives you more the ability to actually kind of have more articulation with his arm as well. And also the joint here flexes up as well.
Wow, you can almost touch the shoulder on the other side.
Right? So they did a really great job with the articulation on the arms of this kit. Now I hope that we kind of see more kind of
joints like
like this. This was great. You know, one thing that I was pondering when I was building this kit. This kit is an HG kit. It does not have a full inner frame. The Bandai did like the Wing Gundam kits, and of course we had all those Iron-Blooded Orphan kits with the full frames. And when I was building this kit, it just made me realize, gosh, I can't remember the last time I've seen an HG kit with a full inner frame. I don't know why, but I just wanted to mention that. I hope they get around to doing that again soon, because I really like that. The knee, of course, has a standard kind of double joint here, so you can get some. Whoops! I'm just gonna take his rifle off there. So you can get some really great movement with the legs as well. They can split out. You got the full range of motions, I really want to say. Now the foot motion here may be a bit more cumbersome because of the thick kind of leg armor on the top of it. So you're not going to get a lot of great articulation as far as foot posing and what. This is not a double jointed foot, so there's going to be no posing there as well. But the arms and the legs, they have some pretty great motion. The waist has a kind of sideways ball joint here, so you can have some nice posing, a little bit of posing here with the waist, which is good. It's always nice to see. The shield, now I have it here in the long mode, but if you want, you can pull that off, and there's another joint on the inside, so you can make it smaller. You can, and then
nifty.
you can have it pose in the up position if you have it in the small one.
Kind of a stored position.
Or a stored position. So that is kind of cool. You also, of course, you get two, not just one, but you get two beam sabers.
They always give you two beam sabers.
You always got two, and they keep reusing those same runners. And this is nice yellow plastic, so if you want a spare beam sabers for your Gian also uses the yellow beam saber. And you get one standard gripping hand here that will work for the beam saber. And you also get the other hand, which I lost from his rifle, although it's halfway on him there too. So you have a extra hand for the rifle and one for the beam saber. And, you know, I think that pretty much about covers it with all the unique, cool features for this Galbaldy Beta. What do you think? Any closing comments?
You know, I'm a big fan of red, any shade of red. So Gundams or you know, Zaku or what have you that are also red are right up my alley. So he looks great.
He does indeed. Okay.
So that was the Galbaldy Beta. Thank you for that review, Todd.
No problem at all. It was a great build.
I'm glad we have a resident Gundam pro on staff because, you know, if it was just me and David, we'd be like, so here's another Gundam.
And it's great.
And it's great. So we really appreciate your expertise on this subject.
I hope so.
You know, you've built so many HG kits in your time, and well, other kits as well. But
right, and I'm just
you
waiting
know
for retirement
the subtle
so I can
difference.
paint all of my HG Gundam kits.
Okay, so I have to tell you about that. So we have a brand new HobbyLink TV page.
Right.
It just launched about a week ago as this episode airs, and we have like a nice little profile page, and in it we mentioned Todd and his retirement plan. So what I also wanted to tell you guys is we also have a brand new newsletter for HobbyLink TV. So you guys can see the latest blog posts, latest videos, you know, get updates on that. And to find that, all you have to do is go to the new HobbyLink TV page. Link is the same. And go to our community and then get our newsletter.
Sounds great. I'll have to subscribe too.
Yeah, me too. Now that you mentioned that.
Now that you mentioned it.
I don't think I've subscribed to that one yet. Anyway, so please check it out. It looks a lot nicer than our old page.
It does. It's really nice. Put a lot of hard work into it. Otsukare-sama.
Thank you. Anyways,
all right, so let's get back into it. Did we have any comments from last week's episode?
So our first comment, I had to figure out how they had this name. This is from ex-boy Alex, I believe.
He's an ex-boy?
Or it's just boy LA with 2 X's at the beginning and end. I don't know. Maybe it's a style choice. Anyways, he says, or she says, I hope they do more figure kits like the Fumina one. Right. Great idea. Me too.
Right.
You know, I heard that, you know, they want to do more, but they kind of got to figure some things out first.
Okay.
Like,
maybe some ways to speed up production on that kid or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But, you know, it's basically almost like having a PVC figure.
Right. Well, that was pretty cool, though. I mean, I would like to get around to building them more, as long as...
I know. So,
as long as we can.
What character would you like to see after Fumina? I wouldn't mind a normal clothing version of Fumina myself.
I would just love Char. Just like a regular Char figure. With his hat. I mean,
Mega House made a Char figure, but it wasn't a kit.
Right, you can't actually build it. So yeah, Char would be cool.
I mean, he's so iconic in the Gundam series, and you could display him next to your HG kits.
That would be perfect. That would be beautiful.
All your Zaku.
Yep.
Okay, our next comment comes from Chef Ann, who says, I would like to be able to put together that Galbaldy Beta. Collecting figures is exciting, but being able to assemble them yourself is even more exciting.
That's right, and that's kind of the point of this show, because only on this show we kind of just cover the stuff that you can build yourself, because building is really part of the fun. I mean, if you buy something, a figure, no offense to Toy Tengoku, but you buy a figure and it's already complete, you just kind of take it out of the box, you put it on your shelf.
Hey, action figures are plenty customizable. You've got optional face parts, hand parts, hair parts, all kinds of things you can do with it. So don't diss figures in front of me in my presence.
And you can't paint it and wait for retirement. So you can paint millions of them.
It just might not turn out so well.
Right. Most of that stuff is all manufactured in China and it's already pre-painted. So.
Todd, do we need to take this outside? Anyway, so that's it for comments.
Right.
How about
a prize giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay, and
what
so
you've
it is
all
that
been waiting for.
Time of week again for the 2,000 yen HobbyLink Japan
bonus store credits.
Bonus store credit. All right, and so the random number generator has chosen for this week lucky number 30. Now, of course, the comments don't have numbers on them anymore.
Yeah,
we have an internal way of seeing the comments, and it doesn't take into account like replies to comments, only original comments.
Good.
So this is comment number 30, and it's GXAL, Jigsaw, 1995. Do you remember 1995?
I do.
Well, that was an interesting year. I was in high school.
Really?
I know.
Huh.
All right, so Jigsaw said 1995 says, the new Fumina looks good, but I was a bit disappointed that the arms were just regular molded color and the nub marks may cause a problem for some people.
Now the legs I know had that special 2 molded thing with the pink color, just flesh tone to kind of show through. So the arms did not, they're saying?
Well, yes, that's right. The arms and I think the waist was the double molded color, but I think basically, just the arms has just standard flat one tone plastic. So it's only the legs and the waist that have that special color.
Okay.
So, I don't know, it still looked okay, but yeah, I can see some people might be a bit disappointed about that. Not all the flesh is kind of really fleshes. And those nub marks on those legs, they have quite a few nub marks that you're going to have to clean.
Nub marks? You mean from the runners?
Right, when you cut those legs off the runner, it's going to leave a nice chunky thing there. And
I see.
I mean, this is like a robot. Yeah, all right, maybe it's not going to really matter so much. But when you have that really nice skin tone plastic,
you want to. What would you recommend? Sanding it?
Well, gosh, when I do it, I just cut it as cleanly as possible as I can with my special nippers, the God hands, of course. I have to mention that. But then, just cut it down as clean as you can, and then I have like a nail buffer that I could go over it with if I want to. But since I don't want to buff it to make it too shiny, I would have to kind of give it like a satin finish, like just sand it enough to leave like a more satiny type finish.
See.
If that
There's your pro tip from Todd for the day.
Right? Maybe someday we can see if we can carry files like that on the site.
Yeah.
Because like the Tamiya files, they're just like a bit rough. And they leave more scratch marks. So people tend to use sandpaper. But since I build kits like every week, I don't want to keep going through sandpaper constantly. So I found these files that do a wonderful job without having to use sandpaper.
Go look into putting those on the site. Let's not tease the audience.
All right.
Anyways, that about does it for this week's show. And you too can enter to win 2,000 bonus store credit on HLJ.com by finding the link to this episode on HobbyLink TV, which is in the description, and going to episode number...
What are we on? 279.
279.
You know, we didn't mention that.
Yeah, we didn't. That's fine. That's fine. I forgive
279. That's right.
So leave your comment there, and the number generator may shine upon you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
All right. So I think that about wraps it up for this week.
And, you can find us on Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter if you want to check out what else we're doing.
That's right.
In the hobby world, we've got lots of different channels.
Oh, and one thing I do want to mention before we finish this episode.
Yes.
We just had a bunch of new Gundam kits go up for pre-order on our site.
We've got the Moon Gundam.
The Moon Gundam and...
a new RE100, a new MG.
I can't remember
the name. And then the
right off the top of my head right
new Figure 8 Standard Naruto.
Jagadoga? I think that was the name. Jagadoga?
Not a Gundam, but the Naruto
yes! A new Figure Eyes Naruto.
So. Yeah, so they've finally broken out of Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Going into other series.
Oh, and there was a Doraemon.
Doraemon, yeah.
Doraemon.
Yellow color version.
Right, with like...
With a helicopter.
Ears, I think it was?
Yes. Anyway, so go check those all out. They're up for pre-order now.
Indeed. Okay.
All right,
sounds good. All right, everybody, thank you very much for watching.
And remember, we're brought to you by HobbyLink Japan, and you can find all of those kits on HLJ.com.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week.
Indeed.